All right, so this is the Anker laptop power bank, or the battery, whatever you want to call this. This is from Anker, 165 watts of power. And I've been using this for about a year. You may have seen it in some of my videos. I may have told you that I do have this, and you probably saw it maybe on my vacation pictures and stuff like that, or my vacation video. But I do a lot of traveling. I go back and forth to work. I take a lot of electronics, such as my iPad. I take my smartwatches. I take my computers. I take my earbuds, and we need power everywhere that we go. All right, so this has been my go-to for the past year. So let's talk about it. So we interrupt this video just to tell you a little bit about Eufy's Black Friday sale. Attention all smart home shoppers. Eufy's Black Friday sale is now on. It is now available with incredible savings. You can go by and check out their entire lineup. But there are a few items that I do want to kind of point out to you so you'll know exactly what you're going to be looking for. You're going to be able to get discounts on the Eufy S1 Pro robot vacuum, as well as the Eufy Cam S4 security camera. Now, these are not just the average devices. That vacuum provides the hydrojet mopping system with 1 kilogram downward pressure for those stubborn stains, 8,000 pascals of potential suction power, and it also has a 3D matrix eye. Yeah, that is going to be for that obstacle avoidance. You're not going to have to worry about it bumping into everything, banging up your baseboards and things like that around the house. And next up is the Eufy Cam S4. Now, a few of the highlights on that device are going to be that it has 4K resolution with a 360-degree view. It offers AI tracking with an 8x auto frame hybrid zoom. You cannot beat that. And it also is solar powered for wire-free continuous use. So who wouldn't like that? No batteries to change. Solar power is the brand new way to go. So early access has already passed, and that ran from November 6th to November 19th, where you could get about $350 off of those gift cards. But now we are in the main phase of this sale, and this is going to run from November 20th to December 1st. You're going to be able to get a total savings of up to about $1,100 when you bundle these products. So keep that in mind. Go by and check out these devices. There'll be a link in the description below. You cannot beat the Eufy devices. You cannot beat technology. You cannot beat convenience. So go by and check these out. I'll drop that link for you. So what's going on? I'm Average Tech Guy, and as mentioned, this is what we are going to be talking about today, just a brief update. Now, I know I've been gone for a while. Please forgive me. I've been dealing with family stuff, been sick, my kids were sick, a lot of stuff been going on, but we are back. I got a bunch of videos that are just ready to go for you guys, but this is the first thing we're going to talk about because I felt that this needed its own update video. Now, I will say for about a year, I've been using this product, but not this particular one. I bought this after about a few months. The cable over here stopped charging, so I was able to send it back and get another one. Now, keep in mind though, I still been using this product. I had one that went bad over here. I don't know if anybody else had that issue, but for the most part, it has been a sturdy product. Now, one of the things I like best about it is, and a lot of companies are adopting this now, is this retractable cord. That is perfect. USB Type-C, just about everything uses that nowadays. And we have the retractable cord and we have the handle over here. So we call this the handle because basically you can hold it just like this and walk up and down the street. I walked just like this in New York with this in my hand. Perfect. We do have cases. Me and my wife bought cases for ours because mine is a little dinged up, of course. Hers looks perfectly fine, but we bought these little cases. If you want to know about this case, I will drop a link below. We just got it on Amazon. It's just a little silicone covering, but it does have a slide-in spot for this. Covers your holes on the side over here. And then it has a slot for a SIM eject tool, as well as some micro SD cards up here. So I'll drop a link. You can check that out later on. But the power button is over here. It does have a functioning screen, tells you how much battery you have. And then as you scroll through here, it tells you battery temperature. Now, the only time this will heat up and has heated up on me is while charging my MacBook Pro. I use this at work sometimes when I'm doing PowerPoint slideshows, and sometimes the battery will get really hot. You got to wait for it to cool back down before you can charge it up. But this tells you your internal temperature, and then it actually tells you your battery health. So we got good battery health. Perfect. Power button over here. And then you got two slots down here. One is USB, one is USB-C. Now these are going to come in handy because that allows you to charge 1, 2, 3, and 4 separate devices with this. Remember, this is 25,000 milliamp hour. It has it right here on the back. It is TSA friendly. I've taken this on a plane with no issues. Actually 90 watts of power, 165 watts total output. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 things, it is going to share that total output. If you just have one thing plugged in, it is going to give you the max. Like when my Samsung S25 Ultra is plugged in, just by itself, it is giving me the max speed, super fast charging. When I have my MacBook in by itself, it's giving me the max on the charge as well. But when you plug multiple things up, it's going to tell you right on the screen. So what I do want to show you is that when you charge certain things up, and we're just going to use these for example, it will light up and tell you which one is charging. And then it tells you the rate of speed of which it is charging at. So these are all almost dead. And there we go. So we're charging one at 1 watt, one at 0.1 watt, but these are just earbuds. So that is going to be the biggest that you're gonna see. You wanna swap back to that screen, you can push the button to see it right here. Now, with this computer, this is a Samsung laptop, and I do want to kind of preface what I'm about to say, is that I don't take this laptop out of my house. This is strictly for one purpose only, and I only use this for one thing, and it stays at home. But this has an issue charging this. Now, right now it is, there we go. That's the message that I will normally get when I try to charge. Basically it says circuit protection enabled, please unplug and replug. So it will not charge that particular laptop. This is a really old laptop. I've had this since before the pandemic. It won't charge it. It'll try to charge it, but it won't. But I have no problem charging my MacBook with this. That leads me to believe that my Apple products are pretty much going to be the best thing to charge with this. And like I said, this goes everywhere that I go. Goes on vacation, goes to work. It's been on 4 vacations. It goes to work with me every day. It's a powerhouse, and I really have been enjoying using it. So if you're looking for something, like I said, with the exception of about 6 months, this kind of went out on my other one. But it has held up. And like I said, it could have been a bad unit. My wife's has held up perfectly fine. She has not had to return anything. So it's been working. So it is a really good product. I really recommend it. And especially with, like, if you're traveling, go and check this out. You won't regret it. It has been worth it. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. And until next time, Average Tech Guy out. Peace.